Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to another trading session as you are used to on a Tuesday. We already have some setups forming. We can zoom in a little bit and have a more clear overview. As you are usually used, Tuesdays, we are live streaming on YouTube and we will be searching for some potential plays, trade the market together, find potential setups, and why not make some money if the market is willing to give us the profits. Hello, Cătălin, Sebastian, Andrei, Bovanore, Ricky, VAs, VS. Hey, good morning, Albert. Hello, guys. Well, uh, it was a wild ride, I would name it. Quite a ride we had on altcoins. Quite a ride, guys. And you know, usually when we get in this status when market is giving so much, is giving you so much profits, and uh, you get a very good profitable period, especially when it's so tight as a schedule, meaning that you made really good profits on a week or in 2 weeks time frame. Actually, I can say that I made more than I made in 2 3 months of trading, like range months. Idea is that emotions will overcome you. Emotions uh, will get to you, and it's not something unusual. It's absolutely normal. But I want to highlight this aspect. Be careful with your emotions. Have a journal for your emotions, and be careful because you can make big mistakes. If you want to learn about those mistakes that you can do and how you can avoid them, yeah, we are here on Crypto Traders Arena, and we can help you on that regard. Good morning. Hey, Rob, Christian. Good morning, guys. Peep. Um, well, I had a slow morning, but I don't want to say that it was not profitable. Um, because I took a long this morning. I had a limit stinky. I had some sticky bits order here. I had some here, and as I explained on Discord, I made a plan on when the heck it was this date. Uh, July 18. On July 18, I posted about a position. This one, damn it, it was July 18. I said that most likely market is forming a range here. And okay, if you want to focus on Bitcoin, play the range game. If you want to short Bitcoin. If you want to scalp left and right, a range game, do it on Bitcoin. And it proved to be insanely profitable because now I deleted the trades, but we had longs here and we took profit here at 61.8. Then we shorted this deviation of the 61.8 and made money here. We had stop loss at 78.6. Target was this one. And now I took this one and I had another one at this area. So it's not hard. The most important aspect is to be consistently in the market. And I had another short, which is pending here at the highs, a deviation of this area. It's not a big deal. Anyone can do it, but not anyone can be consistent because people might say, well, I don't have the motivation to go on. I don't have the, well, fuck that motivation because trading is not about motivation. It's about consistency, clear plan, and professional approach to the market. Yeah, stop ranting. Uh, these rants are getting me when I see people effing around. and I try to help them. It's my voice is very soft. In what regard my voice is very soft? Hopefully it's all right. Hopefully everything is all right with the voice. Maybe it's too low volume. Yeah, give me setups. Well, I was discussing with PJ. All good, thanks. Yeah, all good. I was discussing with PJ. You need to learn context, guys. Context. If it'd be an advice to give you context, consistency, these two things. But they are insanely difficult. Yeah, they are absolutely insanely difficult. I don't know. I didn't change anything, guys. So I didn't change anything in the settings. I didn't change anything anywhere. So I don't see why um my audio would be any way different. I have absolutely everything the same as usual. Okay, let's focus on setups now because yeah, you can take the volume higher if you want. I checked out on my Mac and everything sounds fine. So I don't think there's any issue right now with the sound. Okay, Bitcoin. Um, definitely play the range. If I get a swing failure of this area, um, definitely I'll take a long around here, and uh, I will scalp 115,400 if I get a reclaim. So be careful with this area, please. All right. Then for a potential short scalp, yeah, we might look at these three highs, this one, or even this one. Right now, I think the price will go here, but also there is a potential retest back again at 78.6. If we're lowering the time frame a little bit. Well, PJ, guys, can you confirm me all is good with the sound? I don't know why. I can hear it all right on my. Yeah, thank you. Okay, thanks, guys. I don't want to focus on that crap. I want to focus on setups. All right. Um, so if I would be looking to scalp a little bit here, maybe I'm thinking about this key horizontal area, which we are right now. And I think the price will reject here. As you see, the highlighted support area now, it's resistance. Um, and I would look for another swing failure of 78.6. If I would get that one before the price taking my draw of liquidity, that would be a nice risk to reward. I mean, we can easily speak about a 5R or something between these lines. A really nice risk to reward here. Yeah, I mean, the price, what it can do, it's actually manipulate the late longs here, have sort of a V-shape dump, a quick one, because if you go on a superior time frame, yeah, we can see we are at the candle body lows here, and this week's we can actually swing failure those ones. All right, so I think we have a nice setup here, potential setup. If we get the chance to play it, I'll play it. If not, well, I'm enjoying this one. I'll take some profits here at the highs, EP1, and then I'll see how the market is reacting at 78.6 Fibonacci. Um, that would be Bitcoin, low time frame. If I want to go like daily time frame, this area will be taken. So 115,000 area will be retested. Why? Because that's daily fair value gap. And more than that, if we look at the middle line of the daily FEG, I have along exactly there. Yeah, the mid daily FEG. Uh, I'm only interested about that. Yeah, about that middle line. So yeah, that would be the main point. And why not? If you go on a weekly time frame, Go on a weekly time frame, you can observe exactly the same stuff, and our mid FEG it's at 113.68. So there's a lot of support coming in this area, and I'll make sure to take a long there because I'm targeting 134. So we can have a really high risk to reward ratio here if you frame it right. It's just my two stupid cents and how I'm framing the markets. All right, so multiple time frames here. Okay, okay, okay. We are not close. I mean, not even close to a top. I wouldn't even think in terms of where there you go, it's a top. Low time frame, we might speak a little about a little correction, given the fact that Bitcoin dominance it's reclaiming a little bit. Here you can see it has some intermediate support in this area. But idea is that we'll be doing an underlying bearish retest of this channel breakdown, or we'll do a reclaim. If we do a reclaim, you want to see a quick aggressive reclaim like we had here, then we can have that one. I don't say it's impossible, but given the context, I would say that price will most likely go with a bearish retest of this key horizontal area. So you don't you don't want to necessarily go with calling. Sorry, it's from the cold water. Calling random levels. You also must keep in mind the context. So the context is crucial. If you don't take context into account, then I don't know. I don't think you will stand a chance in the upcoming period. So yeah, I can see a pump on Bitcoin dominance, and even on Bitcoin, I think what I think it will happen if we think in terms of context and correlations, we have BTC, yeah, we have ETH, and if it went parabolic like this and Bitcoin did something like this, and then it's ranging, yeah, if Ethereum is here, I think Bitcoin, what it's doing, it's actually catching up with what Ethereum did. And what I think Ethereum will do in this phase, it's actually maybe retrace a little bit, range, create some liquidity, while Bitcoin will start out performing a little bit, and then it will do some sort of manipulation. Just my two stupid cents on what is going on right now. So I see Ethereum, Bitcoin actually pumping a little bit more and taking the highs here. Uh, all right, Ethereum. What do I see on Ethereum? Well, I mentioned all the time. I mean, look at monthly, monster of a candle. Usually, when you have something like this, you'll have continuation. All right. So if we close the month like this, it will be damn insane, and it means only one thing: higher. Weekly, 5 days closed. We have a daily FEG here. I'm not taking out of the accounts the probability of the market retesting this. Well, Ethereum it will catch with Bitcoin because Ethereum didn't make new all-time high. So my draw of liquidity is not even close. Let's say uh, we need way higher for Ethereum to call a resistance. This is the just a local reaccumulation area. So the main point is that we cannot take out of the account the potential swing failure of the previous week low and retest of 0.5 in the FEG at 2,700. It can happen. It doesn't mean it will happen. All right. So, and furthermore, more than that, you need to think in terms of probabilities and not in terms of, uh, I don't know, effing around with opinions and crap like that, because absolutely no one cares about opinions. I mean, 99%, sorry, cares about opinions, but that doesn't mean it will make you profitable. Yeah, it is possible, but it doesn't mean it will happen. You have to understand that. For me, you can see here, each time we violated the daily FEG, we bounced back up. What do we have here? A daily FEG. Yeah. If you go on a 4 hour, we can see we have an area of support here. And my main point of interest would be this mid area at 3,579. For example, if I get a retest of this 4 hour FEG and maybe swing failure of uh, border, middle line, border. I don't want border. There you go. That one, this one. So if I get a retest of 3,600 here or 3,576, I'm looking for longs. I actually have bids around here. So I'm looking for something like this. This is what I'm looking for. New all-time high incoming. A new local high incoming, in my opinion, here. Very good reaction of this flat bottom candle. Though we have a 4 hour FEG, so I think the price will go for this 4 hour FEG, and the price will retest this supply area. We have a, I don't know, 1 second, intermediate. So the price you can see actually it's already taking as support from liquidating the Sunday longs here, yeah, and it's looking quite good. We have a bounce. But I think eventually the price will go for this for this 4 hour FEG. So that's my area for loading back up on my longs. And actually, you can look for something like this. I wouldn't necessarily go with a limit order. Where is my first? There you go, 4,097. Um, I wouldn't necessarily go with a limit order, but I want to observe how the price is working out the structure here. But yeah, I do think we will go higher eventually, and we'll take this area retest, especially this area here. You can see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles uh, of previous supply. Now, 15 minutes. I'm not a big fan of what's going on. We have a local bearish channel with not too many things going on. Let's look. This is a little bit too steep, but it can work. I don't say it wouldn't. Let's look from a Fibonacci point of view of this local structure. And you can see we have 4 equal lows here in the 61.8 and this whole area in previous support. Now the the price is taking this trend line. You can see a juicy W here. Yeah, it wasn't retested. So I think eventually we'll come here in this corner of a channel, retest this one and then pump higher. This is what I'm looking forward. That doesn't mean necessarily that Bitcoin has to go here. It can go, but also Bitcoin can sweep this low and in the 78.6 and then go higher. This is just me. This is how I'm playing the trades. For a short trade, maybe if you went with a swing failure of the Sunday high here, maybe something like this. Yeah, but I didn't took it. I have to tell you, I didn't took it. I'm not interested in shorting Ethereum right now. Just my 2 stupid cents. I made so much profits on longing the shit out of the altcoins, and I can comfortably sit on my hands right now. Um, so I will focus on that one. Okay, so we have 75 people and only 19 likes. From where do you expect a proper retracement for Ethereum? A proper retracement? What does a proper retracement means. I mentioned each daily FEG has to hold. So either we hold 3,600 or we retest 3,400. I don't see it going much lower than this. Yeah, because look at this impulsive movement. This is not a corrective movement or anything like that. And even if we think in terms of legs and waves, 1030 was a proper retracement. Exactly. We are in the 2-3 leg. So we are not even close to a top. And I don't know, people are so, I think people, a lot of them, uh, they might be sidelined. They don't know how to play this game. They don't know how to enjoy and actually don't get emotional over this money extraction event. Because on the big lines, what is going on right now is just a big uh, exit liquidity rally. It's not an altcoin season. Altcoin season we had in November last year. That was an altcoin season, a local one, yeah. And I don't know, we had few more. I mean, April 2025. When the heck was that November one? October, November. There you go. This one. So this was an altcoin season. October 2024, November, December, and stuff like that. A local top here. Local top from January. That was an altcoin season. Right now, this was an altcoin season. What we will witness right now will not be an altcoin season. So it won't be something like this. Just let's take a coin which actually has some that link. I made a lot of analysis on link. Let's go on 3 days. So this is a damn altcoin season, local one. This is another altcoin season, but this is not an altcoin season. This is a exit liquidity rally. What you will witness here. It will be the biggest exit liquidity of that we witnessed. And if you don't plan it accordingly, it will be really, really hard for your bags. But now people they are doing whatever they want uh, with their bags and the ideas and so on. All right. So we have the plans on Bitcoin. We have the plans made on Ethereum. Uh, I wouldn't short. I mean, we can pump a little bit here, or we can even speak about because this high created a new low, then we can take this one in consideration, and we can speak about actually about this, the golden pocket retest on the poke area could be a shorting opportunity if you want. I won't take it. Where the heck is my short tool? There you go, here, yeah. So, and then take profit around here. Okay. Ethereum Monday low, what about it? Well, we are sitting at Ethereum Monday low. Well, I think the market will just play around a little bit more. We'll fuck around a little bit more around here. We have some equal lows, which I don't think they will stay unswept. And even if we go 35 minutes and we want to play something intra-session, let's get this one here. Okay, clean out a little bit more. So even if we would go and play something intra-day session, I still think we will go in the 78.6 here, take these lows, and then potentially retest this area. I can see this happening and then going lower. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't try to do anything here. We are, if you go on 1 hour time frame and we observe on Ethereum, actually we kind of flip this area of support and now it's resistance. You can see it support, 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 support. Now it should be taken as resistance. Usually when you have the first support of a key horizontal because it flipped it. Market will reject and then take the current low. So we can speak even about a swing failure of this lows, if not about this one. So I'm patiently waiting. Uh, well, okay, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance explained. I had a long on Kaito. I booked 4.86. I mean, I don't think I want to go over all the longs that I took. I had more than 20 longs and banked so much profits that I don't even think it's a case to go on that route and on that subject necessarily. Um, I don't necessarily if I want to play Kaito right now. I think there are better plays. Uh, if we speak about a potential liquidity hunt event, structural, this low created a new high, and this is the impulsive low. So if I would play I would look at an internal move. You can see we have a so isolated. I'm actually isolating this structure here. And if we look at the Fibonacci, we can see we have some equal lows here and some sort of unfinished business on these three candles. You can observe. And there is a potential of a swing failure here and then target again the highest potentially. So have an alarm here and maybe take the swing failure of that level. Kaito. What exchanges? Binance. All right. Tia. Tia. I'm already having some longs on this one. I know, still holding the trend, still looking nice. I don't see any reasons to worry or anything like that. I don't see any reasons to worry. Actually, we should have went on others. I should have went on others initially. So my plan on others says that as long as we are holding above the W neckline, damn it, what I'm doing. As long as we are holding the W neckline and we are just consolidating it, we can even consolidate under this key horizontal point. And we can swing failure the liquidity and then do this. So there's still an expansion model going on right now in altcoins, all right? And we are consolidating the neckline. There's nothing bearish with what's going on here. My next target still 360 and 441 on a 4-hour to daily time frame. Nothing changes. Okay, I had some water. So nothing changes here. We can zigzag sideways, consolidate this one, and there's nothing bearish about it. Nothing bearish. Well, if you go 5 minutes and you panic about your investment bags, then I don't want to call names or anything, but you deserve the fact that you're emotionally manipulated by X, by opinions, and so on. So 4 hours, 1 hour, absolutely nothing changed. I'm still hunting some longs. Even here on this one on S, let's delete it a little bit and look a little bit more in depth because I have a setup here. Um, this whole liquidity pool here in the 70 in the 61.8, I think it's a good area of support. So it looks like that. I will look on all the requests from you guys after I'm looking at my entries and the charts that I have right now on my screen, then we'll be going through your guys' requests. So something like this, Go for a 4R. I think it's quite nice. Uh, my trade on OM, it's already played out. I don't have to go over it or anything like that. I still have 25%. Trump, same stuff. The long, I'm going to trail. There's absolutely nothing in this structure, no break of structure, no absolutely nothing. I don't know. People are just panicking randomly without any justification, put it like that. Still guy, Fetch AI. Fetch AI, I was a little bit front run. Nah, I was a greedy goblin. It is what it is. Um, Usually when the market is kind of exhausted and it tries to find reasons to go a little bit higher, what market will do is actually go for the low which created a new high. And we can see something like this. Because people they have the stop losses here, majority, 99% of people that are trailing the stop loss, uh they are trying to put a stop loss here and trail further on. And I think something like this can happen. So if I would be to take a long position, I don't think we'll get necessarily a retest of the previous week low and monthly open and quarter open, but I think there is a probability to retest this whole liquidity pool here. And then we can take a long based on that liquidity pool and then target the previous quarter high. Even the Monday low here, we can speak even about this area here. We can see we have a 2-hour FEG, 78.6 Fibonacci. So we can speak about this potential trade. We have an order block here, and then we have a 2.52 bearish retest of this area. So this looks like a clear setup for me. Fetch AI, let's put it here. ENA, nothing that I can do. I have a long from this area. I remember someone was asking me, well, this is bearish here. And he told me that, well, I close my long. And he had a very good long like this. And I said, well, I close my long. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not closing my long here. Injective, we have a previous quarter high sweep here, kind of rejecting. Now you can see, maybe you can understand why I prefer my longs over just going short all in. I mean, look at the risk to reward on some nice longs here. 46, and here we have a 5.8. I don't have time. I will do after the live stream. I don't have time to do charts, to do analysis, to create context, to frame the setups, to read the comments, to focus on trading, maybe take some trades from me, and post in the same time in the VIP. It's absolutely, I don't think not even a machine can do that. So that's why I advise everyone to focus a little bit. It's just 1 hour of live trading. It's not more than that. Usually Tuesday I keep it 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. It's not rocket science. Yeah. I'll try to post them and so on, but main idea is that everyone should frame the setups for himself to understand the context, everything that I'm framing here, and take the decisions for himself. All right. Uh, Tao. So I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but the things that I mentioned, I think it's quite impossible from a human perspective to do all those things at once. All right. I think a retest here of the previous day low and the weekly open, it's very good, especially due to the fact that we have this trend line. Come on, what the fuck? I fucked it up? No, there we go. We have this trend line which was resistance, support, support, support. So I think a retest of this trend line, even maybe a slight deviation or the price dancing a little bit around it. If we get a slight deviation here at the previous week low, that could mean a really nice sniper entry. Um, at the 78.6 Fibonacci of this local move. I think this can be a really, really, really nice trade. And then, damn it, go for the previous quarter high liquidity pool area. This can end up with a really nice risk to reward. Let's put it up here. Okay, Ethereum 5, a range. OP, yeah, I know, Albert, but I love doing this thing so much. I love it so much, and I prefer to, I don't know, to discuss with you guys, to have a coffee, enjoy this process, create context alongside with you, and create the plans. I absolutely love these things, and it would be really sad for the robots to take absolutely everything from us. But I know you're right, and it will happen. Hype. I mentioned on VIP that I kind of sold 75% of my hype bags. Uh, I don't say that you should do that or anything like that. It's just my plan. And for example, because for me, looking at the market cap, looking at I bought around here Bocian. I shielded with Bocian on the hand of Midas. Yeah, I sold my half on a double. I still have my free bags. I don't want to uh, chase anything. And when I did that, I said that, all right, I'm investing in this one. And when I rotated the bags, look at the win that we had. So I had over a 200x profits made on TFX. So plans, they are insanely, insanely, insanely important. Well, that would be even nicer to make connections, to have those human bondings and relationships that people actually, I don't know, they are ignoring them, which is quite bad. Uh, US 500, I was front run on a greedy goblin long here. Where do I see high risk to reward for hype longs? Well, I'm reloading here at $30 if I get a chance. That would be my main area to reload. For spot, I mean. And as for longs, I know I'm looking at this trend line here. And we can see we had it as resistance, rejected, deviation, resistance, rejected. So we can actually go lower. I think hype with that person who's, I don't know, manipulating every opinion left and right and shit like that, which I absolutely hate because that's a marketing scheme done by someone. Let's say, let's not call names. It's a marketing scheme with a so-called trader and who is sponsored uh, big amounts of money to burn the money left and right. All that hype will disappear in the end. Just my two stupid cents. Um, let's go Doge maybe. Maybe I can find something on Doge because this one's looking really nice. Yeah, I think the main pivot point and the main draw of liquidity still remains Bitcoin taking this low or this one, or even going 113 and then bouncing, and Ethereum retesting that 4-hour FEG. And then altcoins, we can find a suitable location for altcoins so we can execute the setups. I wouldn't chase the market right now. I wouldn't go in positions right now. Damn it. I would patiently wait. 1 second, one of my alarms triggered. Back. All right. I wouldn't chase random positions right now. Keep that in mind. All right. I don't think it's the moment to do that. Just my two stupid cents. It's not the moment to do that. Well, guys, I'll go through. So right now I'll go through requests from you guys. Uh, we have about 80 people here. I appreciate it a lot if you go like, retweet, comment, and then hit that like button here. Um, it helps us a lot in terms of algo and stuff like that. Now, let's go over requests and see what you guys are interested in. After that, I'll go over some plans on higher time frame on Ethereum, Bitcoin, and maybe we'll hover in some other altcoins. All right, so I'll take it from beginning. We have an OM request. I went previously on OM. I wouldn't chase OM here, OM USD. My long already played out on OM. Usually after a move like this, what the price will do, it's actually slowly bleed until we get enough demand. And I think the area for that thing it's 0.25. So I wouldn't look for too many things here. It's too high, too fast. Looking for Solana low time frame longs. Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's see if we took any main important pivot points or draw of liquidity areas. We have one here. And let me, all right. So here we have support. Let's go 5 minutes. Let's take this ones out. All right, we have some areas support here, especially at early open and previous quarter high. 15 minutes. Let's go 4 hours. 4 equal lows. Let's go 1 day, 4 hours. All right, 1 hour. Okay. Yeah. So I see some potential things going on here, especially in this area. So, okay, the TAG is popping out. Solana, I would look for a potential scalp around here at 188. 188. I wouldn't necessarily want to see it lower. Yeah, 182, 188, 182. But that would be a deeper retracement. I would bet on the 0.5 and 38.2. 38.2. That would be the main area to look for some longs, maybe around here. But I wouldn't go with a limit order. What I would do is actually put, time over anything. So if you want to scalp, you want to take in consideration time. I would wait for the kill zone on the New York trading session, and then look for some trades, some potential reversal there. All right. Let's see the next request. CRV for our FEG. What do you think? Well, I don't know. CRV looks like it's taking some time here for a consolidation. I wouldn't chase. I wouldn't touch it. 4 hour maybe. if we speak about an internal liquidity range, we can speak about a deviation here, maybe, but then I would like to look left a little bit and we'll have this area and this area. So let's go lower time frame, 30 minutes. Yeah, we have some stuff going on here. So 15 minutes. Yeah. So I would look around here for a potential scalp. Um, link, language, link. Also, please put the time frame when you want to set up, because I can put a setup on whatever time frame I want, and I don't think you will enjoy that, because you will say, well, I wanted a 5 minutes link, you gave me a 4 hour daily. Well, most likely we'll end up with a potential correction here, ABC, maybe sweep some local lows or retest this key horizontal area, and then price will go higher. I see higher eventually. And we have a look at SEI. I have lots of longs on SEI running right now. For me, it's important to stay above this area on SEI. I want it to stay above this zone. Let's zoom out a little bit. Fill. Yeah, my TAG is giving me some entries, the high time frame TAG injective. Have patience, please. All right. Yeah, same stuff around here. Reclaim the trend line, then higher. So maybe a sweep of this, all of this liquidity here. Let's see. We have the previous week low. Yeah, I think the market overall will go for the previous week low. Yeah. Monday, 14th of July. So I think overall we will be speaking about the previous week low sweep on altcoins. I can see that not on all the altcoins, on the weaker one. For example, on NS, I don't see that such of a big retracement. For example, I see this area holding, go 4 hours. Yeah, and we can speak actually about an internal liquidity range. Triple that liquidity, reclaim TP1 here. And you can see we can speak actually about a range. All right, I was looking at my altcoins, sorry. Set up for Kaspa. Man, how much I don't like Kaspa. I don't know, it's just my, maybe I'm stupid, but I don't like Kaspa. I don't see anything here on Kaspa. Maybe a retest of this area of 0.1, which is actually a psychological level. I wouldn't take it. Zaharia, how do you usually manage the longs from the bottom? Do you keep the full position and move stop loss profits higher and higher, or just take a half and move stop loss at break even? Well, that depends on the momentum and the plan. It's really important to observe the momentum and create context on what you can see. Yeah. So you can use the TAG for trailing. You can use multiple tools, but it's important, very important, to have a clear plan. All right. So the main idea behind trading is that without a proper plan, you won't be able to execute the way that you'd like. And I highlight this thing all the time. Your plan, it's way, way, way smarter than you. Trust me. I've been in that position myself, and I observed that my plan was way smarter than me. So that's the reality. That's why we are creating plans and we are creating context to have a clear overview and narrative behind what we are executing. Hey, good morning, Otto. Where do you see a good risk to reward on XLM? Let's check XLM. The good risk to reward on XLM is kind of done. Uh, just my 2 stupid cents. I mean, last time we had exactly the same parabolic move. The price just slowly bled until it found enough demand. It will do exactly the same. I don't see any good risk to reward right now on XLM. Maybe if you want to short, it was here. Yeah, I don't want to tell you what I did in this area, but if you're fast, okay, you can go on 3-5 minutes and execute what happened here. But the risk to reward is not anymore on the table right now. So it's up to you, but I don't see any risk to reward on XLM right now. Hello, good morning. AVAX. Uh, yeah, AVAX didn't yet took the draw of liquidity. We have an intermediate sweep here. And yeah, if you look at the daily, we have a violent sweep on that location. Let's delete. The trend is still intact. If I would be to look for a potential long, this one it's already retested. You can see it here, retest. I think if the price wants to do a deeper retracement, we can speak about a flush of all the late longs here and then actually regain momentum at 24 bucks and then push it higher. Yeah, better on a high time frame. It's on an accumulation model here, definitely. This was a good area at this retest. Now it seems like we flipped some area of resistance. Now we are sitting inside this range on 1 hour. You can see range highs, range lows. So if you want to be smart about beta, you can scalp long here, TP here. Yeah, not looking bad. Not looking bad at all. FLR and Cori. I never heard about FLR. I don't know. What the heck is going on? The market is dumping. Yeah, well, Ethereum is going for my potential entry. Damn it, that's big. That's big. That was a quick one. Let's see what reaction we get around here. Someone asked me about pump fund. No, I wouldn't touch this one, not even if you give me free money. So no, thank you. Nope. This is just a money extraction scheme, just my 2 stupid cents. All right. Yeah, it would be nice to get that one on the live on Ethereum. I don't trade or yeah, maybe you can scalp it, but I don't invest in crap like pump fund. Just my approach. I think it's a straight sort of money extraction scheme, so I'm not touching it. Just my 2 stupid cents. Drift. Well, the chart is looking real nice on this one. Well, for the moment, on a daily time frame, we can speak about a potential range. And you can see actually the market rejecting once again here. You can wait for a retest here at the middle of the range on 0.52. Not bad. But I don't know, it's a little bit too late. I'm when I'm trading or when I'm investing, I'm going with greedy goblin entries. I'm really greedy on my entries. I like to essentially pinpoint the bottom, like we did here on Tau with these moves. Yeah. Or if I'm not getting a really good entry, I'm not touching the charts. So it's really hard and impossible for me to find setups with an overextended market and actually chase the longs on that specific point. And I don't recommend doing that because it can be uh, insanely risky. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Let me copy the link. What's European Hi-Fi? Peak SSV. Let's go SSV. SSV is looking really good on a weekly time frame. You can see here. Um, but on a 4 hour, as long as we keep rejecting this highs, we can speak about reloading around here. But right now I'm interested on the middle of the line to hold. So if we get something like this, I would be happy to add my SSV bag. Or even maybe we can look at a potential trend line and the market to bounce here at the 240 HMA. I'm really curious on how this potential retracement will go and how far this retracement will go. Because if we look at Bitcoin dominance, I really want to see it will how it will solve this area. Yeah. So I want to see how the market will react here. All right. Peak. Peak. Hey, underperforming. Ugly. Ugly. Not holding the listing price. Yeah, I know this one. A lot of shillers. It had a lot of shillers, this coin. I remember it now. I don't like it at all, sadly. I don't like it. It's looking bad. Maybe for an investment, yeah. Uh, maybe for an investment, but 0.5 risk and not more. I wouldn't go with more risk on a thing like that. Just my 2 stupid cents. I wouldn't go with more risk on it. Hi-Fi. Ooh, same stuff. Well, I have a limit order entry here on Hi-Fi. You can see I already charted it. I want this weak low to be taken. And this is looking ugly. I wouldn't touch it. Ethereum position almost hit. Let's check it out. Yeah, let's see if the market has any reaction here. The clock is 11:25. Usually I like to take sniper entries at after 50 because what happens is that the market will try to swing failure the previous candle close low. So this is kind of risky, but we'll see. I'm noticing my small caps coins are going up. Uh, rotating from Bitcoin and Ethereum to retail. No, not yet that phase. I mean, we are yet in the phase where Ethereum it's we are yet in the phase where Ethereum it's draining the. Look at the daily, guys. This is just a small retracement, nothing else right now. All right. We can go for the Sunday and Saturday low here. Sunday, Saturday low. This one, indeed, and take all the weekend liquidity, which is not safe, and then we can actually speak about. Actually, if I'm looking at the momentum here on 15 minutes, which I don't like at all, I'll cancel the order. I don't like this momentum here. Even if it goes right, I would have liked this limit order to happen at New York trading session. Sunday or Saturday low sweep. I'm canceling this one. I don't like the selling volume here on the 30 minutes candle, and you can see it's closing in 2 minutes. If I would have seen a retracement all the way up here and back inside this area and maybe form a little range and reclaim, that would have been better. But actually the price is rejecting quite massively that area. So I don't like it. I would wait for the next area, for the scalping time frame. I would wait here at 78.6 potentially, or here. Let's see these two areas, how they are reacting. Yeah, I'm looking at the same equal lows at 330. This area, it's looking really juicy for me. This area is looking really good. I don't know, CGM. When you take a setup, you need to know where you take the profit. You're not allowed to enter a trade without knowing where you will TP. Trading is a big equation. I always say it, a big damn equation. You're not allowed to trade equal equation. you are not allowed to take the trade without having an unknown, like a plus 4 equal 5. Yeah, you're not allowed to have this. You need to find the a, which is take profit, 4 is the entry, and 5 is the stop loss. You're not allowed to have something like this. So I'm doing you a favor uh, in that regard. Yeah, so we are below, no reclaim. I think that we will just slowly dip until the New York trading session. Nothing that we can do right now. Bitcoin is holding way better due to the fact that Bitcoin dominance is retracing. But my main point of interest is here to see how the market will uh, react in this area. Would you check WIF? Let's check WIF. 4 hour. Yeah, but for the moment, it's just going lower and lower. This imbalance was already retested. You don't want to take an already retested imbalance. So I would look actually for a key horizontal support of the previous supply area. All right, so I would go for this one. Something between these lines. Maybe we have a, hmm. This would be the ideal long on Ethereum, and then target this area. Actually, I'm going to pause this one. I'm going to take it. I like this one. This one is looking good. Equal lows here, the weekend lows Saturday, even the Friday lows. It's looking good. And also, volume-wise, we can speak about a gap in the volume. So what we can have, it's actually a quick week into this volume imbalance and then reclaim above the volume cluster here at 3,550. So I'll go with this one as a limit order. I like it. It's looking nice. I mean, I don't know. People are panicking all around, but the market didn't do actually anything. It's like a -4 across the board, -7 to some of shitcoins. But I mean, it's absurd, and I don't want to. This late entry kids. So we had a pump of 78.6. Market is retracing, which is absolutely normal. Yeah, it's absolutely normal. People are taking profits. I took profits. So I took profits. I took partials yesterday. I did a huge post on Discord, and I said, well, guys, we had one of the best periods of trading since ages. And after a huge win streak like we had right now, so this is exactly what I posted. Damn it, I cannot share it here, but whatever. So this is what I posted. After a huge win streak, few things will occur. I observed it on my own skin and then I journal it. Emotions will be at peak levels and it will be hard to slow down due to the fact that you'll have a dopamine roller coaster. and you'll want another shot, a new trade, market will tend to move in a way that will take all the profits, will be very tricky, and the smart asses will try to outsmart the market, ending by fucking it up and giving all the profits back. So I recommended everyone to relax, protect the capital, let the public be slaughtered, and the late entry kids uh, lose all the profits. I've been in that position, and I have to tell you, I've been in that position where I lost the profits that I made in good phases of the market, and it's not nice. But if you will not learn, I can't do anything for you. We are providing with Capua One. If you want to be a swing trader, if you want to be a successful investor, for our daily time frame trading, you can take Capua One. You can learn it from scratch, from planning, master plan, psychology, how to treat the market, how to frame your market. You have it. If you already know that and you're a good investor, good swing trader, you have the damn Capua 2 where I'm going in depth uh, on how to execute the market on 5, 15 minutes, 1 hour time frame, and how to generate consistent profits based on that. I can't uh, enforce this idea of educating yourself, having a very, very good arsenal of plans, of setups, and of emotional, uh, good emotional control. Because otherwise, I'm going to highlight something here. Otherwise, the people, influencers, or whatever you might call them, will take advantage of you. I see I see it everywhere. People are coming and tell me, well, you see what that influencer said, or you see what that influencer said. Why you care about what anyone said? Do you have a plan? Do you execute your plan? Do you listen to your plan? Because I'm going to tell you, one stupid person with a plan, it's way more profitable than a smart person without a plan. This is what I learned from PJ. And it is like that. You can be the most smart ass dude ever. If you're not planning, not creating context, not respecting your plan, you will be destroyed and you will give everything back. All right. So treat market like a business. This is what we are teaching our members, to treat everything like a damn business. This is what it is. You have P&L, you have expenses. When I was in audit, I learned about OPEX, operation of expenses. What the fuck you think it is? It's actually the money that you are spending in order to generate profits. It's normal. The stop loss in the market, it's actually an operation of expenses that will bring you more profits in the end. I cannot enforce more the education, guys. So Capua 1, Capua 2, we are there. You can find us there. You can learn it from scratch. If you want the daily live streams, I'm here and PJ is here. On the premium side, PJ will be live streaming at the New York. In the VIP, we have both live streams, mine at the London and his at the VIP at New York. So I don't know, stop wasting your time. Uh, you're using them as scanners. The plan is mine. There you go. There you go. Idea is that you will not know what plan he has behind that idea. And if you don't know the plan behind an idea, you'll not generate profits. Everything, it's a big equation where you need to know everything. Damn it. And I lost some entries. I hate it. For example, here I had THG on 2 hours, and you can see the THG gave me an entry here on ENA. The THG gave me an entry on sheep. Damn it, and I didn't took it. Fuck me. And then an entry on Ethereum Fi, an entry on TIA, an entry on Injective. It's reload time, guys. It's exactly the same phase like here. The market cannot move parabolic all the time, so it moves from rally, base, rally. Basic market principles. ICP, same. You can see it. You have an entry. OP. Ah, whatever. Fetch AI. We are here day in, day out to generate profits. This is why we are here. And at the beginning, I was asking myself, wait, well, why the heck PJ is not taking a setup 2 years ago when I was learning? And I was thinking that I'm smarter than him and I was over trading and taking 10 trades a day like machine guy, which was bullshit. And he was actually taking one trade and be more profitable than me. Idea is not to over trade, not to overcomplicate it. Idea is to keep the thing simple and execute when you have an edge on the market. If you don't have an edge, you're screwed and you'll fuck it up. And now let's see the trades part. Nothing bearish. Nothing bearish. Oh my God. Nothing bearish here. It's just a bullish support. You can see it here. I'll have my entry back again because usually what happens is that the New York trading session will sweep the low of the London, and I think we'll have a deeper retracement at the New York session. I have this long on Bitcoin here, and I'm targeting this highs. Quite a lot of setups. If we are going to review, go on the first part of the live stream, a lot of setups discussed here, a lot of setups posted. Some of them, yeah, they are more of a stinky bit and aiming to sweep the late longs. Maybe it will not happen. All right. That's it. I mean, it can front run me, but I prefer to wait patiently for my boss to come. Yeah, I prefer to wait patiently for the New York opening. There is no such thing as late longs or aping randomly. That's bullshit. Yeah, we plan everything with clear entries and trade accordingly to a plan. So, as I said at the beginning of the live, I think Ethereum, Bitcoin will, it's normal. So Bitcoin will catch up a little bit on the low time frame because I saw someone mentioning, well, Ethereum has to catch up. Well, on daily, Ethereum has to catch up. But on low time frame, Bitcoin has to catch up because since 10th of July, Bitcoin ranged. And then if we look on 10th of July on Ethereum, Ethereum rallied like crazy from 10th of July. So Bitcoin, so you can see Ethereum 10th of July. Where the heck is that price? There you go. It went like 37% up. And Bitcoin, it did absolutely nothing. It's in the same spot. So I think Bitcoin will catch up a little bit with the price action, maybe 135. Will drag some liquidity from the market, which is absolutely normal. It's nothing too fancy. Altcoins will consolidate, will range because this is not a dump. If you look on the 4-hour time frame, this is not a dump, guys. It's a reaccumulation phase, a consolidation. It's not a dump. Dump would mean that it goes here to 314. That's a dump. Late entries. Well, I know a new word now, late entry. And I think Bitcoin will attack the highs. Let's take it level by level. I want to see a reaction here, how it will react. Maybe it will deviate. I will take a short. I want to see a reaction here in the golden pocket and the swing failure of this pivot high. I really want to see how Bitcoin is behaving at the first level here of the swing failure. I really want to see that. Don't overcomplicate it. Not too many things right now to do. Let the market show you the way. Follow the plans. If you don't have plans, create some plans and trade them accordingly. To wrap this up, lots of setups explained, lots of potential entries explained. You can rewind back. It's not that much. I mean, 1 hour and 25 minutes, you can actually put it on 2x speed and look at the setups you want because I spoke about all the altcoins possible here. And we frame together lots of potential longs, like for example, Solana here at 180, 189 potential entry after we take this liquidity. We spoke about Fetch AI, potential long here, Kaito, ENA, Tao, S. So there's lots of idea that you can leverage up. Um, PJ will be live again in 4 hours from now at the New York trading session. We are on 22. I think Friday or Monday will be opening the registration only for the VIP. So for internal, if you want to renew the subscription, I had lots of questions about this. If we will have spots, we will open for public on 1st of August, which is not this Friday, but the next Friday. Yeah. Um, but you can cross the line by joining Capwatu, which is actually giving free VIP access. So we still have one spot on the Capwatu. Um, then we will see how the things will go from that point, because we are close to the exponential phase on the market. We are close to the exit liquidity rally, to put it like that. So plan everything accordingly and be sure that you know how to execute this last phase. I saw Mr. Brian posting a possible bot setup on Bitcoin. Yeah. We have the first low, we have the second low. Now the low has to be protected, so market has not to invalidate this for a potential AB equals CD if I'm looking at it like this. Yeah. So target is 131. PJ, if you go on PJ's live, he discussed about this setup like before I started the live. So he discussed about 134, 132 target. Yeah, it's there. So I don't know why people are panicking or anything like that. Guys, don't get emotional, because I know it's impossible actually, but I'm just trying to highlight this idea. I would have been in the same spot without the proper education. I would have been in the same spot, so I cannot blame anyone, but I can only enforce the fact that you should get your mental and psychological status in a good spot. Well, let's see how Bitcoin will play. Let's see how Ethereum will play. I don't think this is the low of the session. We'll have most likely another sweep of this current low at the New York trading session. So even if we're bouncing here, don't uh, ape. Yeah, we have a little cheeky M here. So don't ape, even if we are bouncing, because most likely we'll have some setups at the New York trading session. So let the market do its things. You can see we rejected the Monday low for the moment. And this is a very good point. Uh, no more time for babysitting or, I don't know, answering to, well, how to install TradingView, how to put the indicator on the chat, how the indicator is working. Uh, and I get it. I mean, these questions are normal, but no more time for that. There is no more time, sadly. Get serious about it. Yep, and treat the market accordingly. Otherwise, you will end up waiting for the next cycle, which would be in 2029. If we follow the 4 cycle theory, and you will tell to your grandkids, well, what did you did? I bought Fartcoin, Dad, and I bought Launchcoin, and I bought I don't know, shitcoin. I did a 2x and then fucked it up emotionally. Oh my God. It's funny. For me, it's funny, but imagine being asked, well, how you made money? Well, I bought Fartcoin. I bought Fartcoin, Dad. My son. Yeah. Well, getting serious about it, we have the plans made. Let's make some money on these trades. On Ethereum, just have a little bit more patience. I don't think. I mean, we have this cluster here of resistance at 2,700. I think market will reject again here and then dump again, and then I think we will test the lows of this cluster at 61.8 Fibonacci. So let's have some patience for these areas until New York opens. That being said, we'll see you on Discord, guys. There we can discuss more in-depth analysis. We can look at some charts, and I'll post all the plans there. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in 4 hours from now to the next live trading session. Bye bye.